Chicken Khada Masala. Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. Let's make a very tasty chicken dish. It's known as Chicken Khada Masala. When you say Chicken Khada Masala, which means the masala that is used in the preparation of this gravy is left whole. And so when you bite into the masala, you get the actual spice of it. And all in all, this dish tastes amazing because of the added spices. So let's quickly run through the ingredients. For Chicken Khada Masala, we need about 800 grams of chicken on the bone. I prefer to use chicken on the bone because it leaves nice and tender even while it is cooked. And of course, if you do not like using chicken on the bone, you could use boneless. But in that case, the cooking time will go a little less. I will eventually tell you while we are cooking the chicken. So 800 grams of chicken, 1 large onion which is sliced, 1 tomato sliced, salt to taste, about 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, half a teaspoon of onion seeds also known as kalonji, 2 teaspoons cumin seeds, 2 tablespoons of fresh coriander finely chopped, 2 slit green chilies, 2 bay leaves, 1 inch ginger grated, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic sliced, 2 teaspoons of pomegranate seeds dried and lightly crushed, half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. So to begin with, let's take a wok, preferably non-stick, and let's add some oil. So after the oil is heated, we have to lightly saute all the dry spices. Whatever that I have mentioned, all of them we have to first lightly saute it. And let me tell you one more thing, that while you are sauteing the spices, that's when the actual flavor of it comes out. So it is very, very important to either broil them, which means lightly roast them, or saute it in oil, because eventually we are going to be cooking the onion, the garlic, the green chilies and ginger in it. So it's better that we add all of it in one go so that we reduce the steps of cooking. This way what happens is the chicken gets cooked faster, it doesn't take a lot of time, and your masala, the whole spices, the khada masala also gives an amazing aroma while we are cooking this. So first of all, let's add some sauf, or which is also known as fennel seeds. To this we'll add some bay leaf, we'll add some cumin, we'll add some kalonji, some rye or mustard seeds, we'll add very little fenugreek seeds. Here I have a good amount of pomegranate seeds dried, red chili flakes. If you like it spicy, add some more. And after you've added all of this, we'll add the garlic and ginger. This is the actual masala of the chicken. If at any stage you feel that the spices are burning, you could just splash some water. But since I had kept my heat quite low, my spices are just fine. And you'll also see the garlic, it's gone golden. This is exactly how I want the garlic to be, because when the garlic goes crisp, it automatically breaks into finer pieces. You see this? Yeah. So this is with the whole spices. The mixed aroma of all the spices together is just perfect. So after all the spices have got roasted well in the oil, we'll add onions. Along with the onions, we'll also add green chilies. And now at this stage, if you feel you need to add some more oil, please add, because whatever oil that we had added has all got absorbed in the spices. So to saute the onions, we'll need some more oil. Another thing that I have to tell you is that after we have sauteed the onion, we are going to remove the bay leaf, because bay leaf is something which is generally not eaten unless you grind it to a fine powder. It is something that imparts its flavor into the dish that you add it in. So after its job is over, you have to remove it. And while we add the chicken, we will remove the bay leaf. Even when you make any pulao, you never serve pulao with bay leaf, don't you? So bay leaf imparts its flavor the minute you roast it, or the minute you saute it in oil like we did. and it imparts flavor immediately. Although it's a very subtle spice, its flavor is very, very prominent. Okay, so after we have sauteed the onions, now is the time to add tomatoes. And along with tomato, we have to add in salt. We have to mix the tomatoes till the time it goes slightly pulpy, leaving it still a bit firm. So this doesn't take very long time, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. But like I always say, the minute you add tomatoes, add salt. So this way the tomato cooks faster, because once it comes in contact with salt, it starts leaving all the moisture from within and tomato cooks very fast. Okay, so that's it. Tomatoes are slightly pulpy. Now, before we add the chicken, we'll remove the bay leaf and let the chicken go in. Now, once you add the chicken, the heat has to be maximum, because we have to sear the chicken along with the spices, the onion and the tomato. And at this stage, if the flame is low, the chicken will not get seared and it will just leave out all the moisture. So the final product will not be juicy, it will go absolutely dry. So it is necessary that we have to keep the heat to its maximum and saute chicken so that all the juices get trapped from within. And also keep in mind, whenever you take chicken, make sure all the pieces are same sized. So there's even cooking all over. Sometimes it happens that you add the leg piece, which is quite big, and other pieces are quite small. So in comparison to the leg piece, make sure you cut your chicken accordingly. Okay, now if you are using boneless chicken, then the time that it will take to cook will be exactly half. Boneless chicken doesn't take very long time to cook. So if you're using about 200 to 300 grams of boneless chicken along with the same masala, just cover and cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes maximum. You may check for the chicken, it may be slightly underdone, but that's fine. Carryover cooking will cook the chicken completely and yet it will be nice and moist. So sear this well. Perfect. Now we'll add some coriander leaves here. That's it. Mix it once again. Cover and let the chicken cook for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, just open the lid and see if the chicken is done. If it's done, serve immediately. Since this is quite a dry preparation, you could serve it with nice hot parathas. Okay, so this is done. I'll show you. Lovely. You see this, the gravy is absolutely coating, not at all runny like I mentioned earlier. Khada Masala Murg is ready. Make this recipe just the way I have made it and you'll love it.